Hi everyone, my name is Harley and welcome to TransByDef on Saturdays. Woohoo! This is like the 20th time I did this video, and I'm gonna just go straight up. Fuck it, we're doing it. I would give you a little update before I jump into the issues right now. So update number one, I had the flu for the last week. Been in bed for 4 days. It's not a fun thing to have. It's definitely one of the top worst flus I've had. I thought I was gonna have to go to the hospital at one point because it was really getting bad. And, I mean, it was like flu and sinuses do not go well together. Anyways, I got my hair done. I got some highlights. I hope you like it. I like it. The thing is, like, what's the special occasion? Well, I go full-time officially at work on Monday. So Monday I go to work as Harley for the first time. I think it's gonna be interesting. I'm excited, I'm scared, I'm nervous, and I don't know what to wear. I've been sick all this week, so I couldn't really go shopping, and I'm like a little upset about that because I tried to go shopping today. This lady had some foul perfume on in the women's section, and I just choked up, because of the cough and everything like that. Anyways, so I got like 2 shirts, but doing that, getting ready for full time, it's gonna be amazing. Just to let everyone know, just for people to understand about my process, I started transitioning in 2010 and it's 2013, so 3 years later I'm full-time. I definitely took baby steps. I know some people will transition and go full-time a lot quicker than I did. But I mean, the real thing is you go at your own pace, you make your own plan up. That's really what matters. I decided, I decided from the beginning I want to take this slow. Even though I want to rush in and get it done as quick as possible, I needed to take it slow and make sure that I was comfortable being transgender. And that's really what it was about for me, is to make sure I'm comfortable with being transgender. Because if I got all the way up here and I'm not comfortable being transgender, then why am I still doing it? And that's kind of what it was. So I wanted to make sure that before I went to full-time, that I was comfortable doing it. And I am very comfortable doing it. This past year was like the whole thing about me feeling that, in place. Also had some really good advice when I went to laser one time. I met a trans woman there, and she was telling me, she's like, do what you're doing, take the hormones, work as a guy, and then when people start noticing it, that's when you start coming out. And that's kind of what happened, was people started noticing my changes, people started noticing, just things, that I couldn't help, and then people got suspicious, and, half the people I work with downstairs, knows. So it's like, it's time for me to move on. And I was so tired of flipping from male to female as part-time. That really drives you nuts. I mean, that shit drove me insane, past tense, because it just like was horrible. Like, for some reason psychological, when I put male clothes on, I had to act like a guy, and it was so, oh my god. Anyways, I don't want to talk too much about that. But going into social situations, because that's what the topic is, before, coming out as transgender, I found what's really interesting is, like, the friends I had before versus the friends now, it's definitely different. It's like, I guess because I met people in support groups and we became more friends, so, like, I'm actually in more of a gay community environment. What I consider an LGBT community environment. And it's really interesting because I never thought of it you know, that would happen. And I mean, I still have friends, you know, that aren't LGBT. It's just I never had as many friends in the LGBT group as I do now. So that's definitely a change in social situations. You know, I've also been in, you know, like before transitioning, you know, I've always avoided my sexuality and stuff like that because you know, sexuality and, you know, gender and stuff, because, you know, people would talk about it and I would exclude myself, even though I wanted so bad to talk about it. You know, that's what the subject was or something like that. You know, I didn't want to give any clues away because I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready to be coming out with it. And I realized, you know, even though I wanted to come out when I was like 16 or something like that, truthfully, I wasn't ready. And that's kind of what it was, you know. But, you know, what can you do? But like, you know, like, you know, I never really, you know, like, pulled away from, actually I did. I was very depressed, and, you know, there will be times I don't want to go out. There's times that, like, you know, there's parties happening, and where the fuck am I? I'm playing video games, or I'm doing something that's really not fun. And I realized that I knew something, you know, I couldn't live like that. There's no way. Now it seems like, you know, I got a lot more friends. I am going out and having fun, going clubbing. I mean, I think that's actually why I caught the flu, because I went clubbing on Saturday and drank a little too much, and that was the first time ever that I drank that much. I know I shouldn't be saying that, but, you know, to be honest with you, that was just an experience I wanted to have, and now that I experienced it, I'm no longer doing it because it was really awful. Anyways, so pretty much that's kind of that. I really can't really say too much. I'm still weary with the flu because I can't think straight. You know, I've been trying to work on my music, and I swear to God, that was horrible. That was bad flu. Alright, anyways, I'm talking about that shit. Okay, anyways, I will see you next week, everyone. I hope I talked about everything in this topic. If not, I'm sorry. Maybe I'll talk about it in the comments. Alright, but I'm really tired. I will see you all next week.